On, guys, this is Titan AKT. If you're following us on social media, in this video I'm going to go over my thoughts heading into the stock market tomorrow. I'm also going to go over a play that we recently went over in our last video, and then I'm going to go over a play that we took today, July 26th. So if you like this content, if you want more of this content, if you want me to put out more plays, like, subscribe, comment your thoughts below, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so last video, I didn't delete any drawings. I kept everything the same, and it looks like everything played out the way we thought it would. The SPY went all the way down to 390. I was saying at minimum, at max, we'll see 388, and then we'll see a bounce back up. Now, that 388 move could still happen, and we could still see bears get trapped around this area, right? We could see bears get trapped down here. We see that 390 break in the morning, and then the bears start getting nostalgic, and they think the market's gonna crash, well, not crash, but drop all the way to fill this gap, and then they get trapped, and we see a move back up. All right, we start seeing a slow move now, pretty much a slow move all the way back up to retest 398 400. All right, I am aware that FOMC is tomorrow. Okay, FOMC is tomorrow, but if we look at the history, the market tends to be bullish heading into FOMC. So that is what I am counting on, and I think that's going to potentially happen. All right, so let's talk about worst case scenario. Worst case scenario obviously is that we do see a breakdown all the way down here. All right, we just see the market slowly break all the way here. We see a retest of 390, and then we just continue our way down to fill that gap. That's the worst case scenario. All right, best case scenario is obviously what I just said, is that we see a retest all the way up to 398 400 range, and then whatever happens after that happens. Okay, FOMC will probably be out by then or not, whatever the case may be, and then we see a move down afterwards, maybe Thursday or Friday, whatever the case may be. That's typically how it works. CPI, FOMC news comes out that day, then the next day the market tends to plummet. All right, but as of now, we're just going to focus on tomorrow. All right, so tomorrow, that's my thoughts. I am bullish as of tomorrow, July 27th. I think we're going to see a nice slow move heading up. All right, so hopefully you guys got something out of that, right? So let's go over the meta play that we went over in our last video. So meta played out exactly how we wanted it to. All right, I said I have a price target of 160 159 range, and we got exactly that. All right, we took only 2 days for it to happen. Okay, so I really like this play. It played out really smooth. I got in at around 167 range. Hopefully you guys got in at a better price, but profit is profit. We had a nice little $6 move heading down. All right, I was looking for hopefully a much better retest up to the upside, maybe 169 168. We didn't exactly get that, but I can't complain too much. All right, it did exactly what we wanted it to. I pretty much entered on this candle. Is it here? Yeah, I pretty much entered in this area. Once I saw this, no, here, yeah. So once I saw this guy here pretty much break past these two, hopefully you guys can see that. Once I saw that guy there break past, hopefully you guys get the idea. All right, it's not working for me, but it broke past these two guys here, the wicks past these two guys here. I was pretty much sold. Obviously we got another retest, and you probably would have got a much nicer and much more nice entry here on this big engulfing candle here, and then it just continues to break down. All right, so this was very nice. All right, this was a very nice play, and it played out perfectly. Okay, I gave you guys the worst case scenario, I gave you guys the best case scenarios. We could have seen a climb all the way up, and then we could have seen a breakdown here. Okay, and I told you guys to wait for that retest. We got that. It wasn't the cleanest of retests, but we still got some type of it tried to get back up there. Okay, so hopefully you guys got the point. Hopefully you guys made money off that. And if you're just watching, hopefully you trust the channel a bit more and you're not like, who the heck is this guy? All right. But otherwise, congratulations on Meta. All right. I do have a runner. So I trimmed a lot of contracts off Meta, but I do have a runner play heading into earnings. I'm not saying I think Meta is going to plummet at earnings. I'm not saying it's going to go up during earnings. Earnings is always 50-50, but I do have a nice little, contract left over. So whether it goes up, whether it goes down, either way, I'll still be fine. All right. So again, earnings is 50-50. Do what you want with that information. All right. So the stock that I am looking to trade is Baba. All right, or well, that we're already actually trading, and I alerted it in our Discord group. The information to that will be in the comment section, description below. And yeah, I like Baba. All right, I like Baba. Hopefully the charts can act right. But I do like Baba heading into the upside. I think it's going to be a good play. Right now, we entered Baba at around 180, 180, 101, one of those areas, and I like how it is looking, and I don't know why the charts won't act right. But my targets for Baba, if you are looking to play into tomorrow, my targets for Baba is 103, 105, and 108. All right, at max. All right, here we go. Finally, here we go. At max, we see a move all the way to 110, and as a bonus, we could just see this gap fill. All right, Baba does have earnings heading into next week, so that could be a play as well. Again, earnings is 50-50, but I'm going to give you guys the worst case scenario and best case scenario, which I've already drawn out. Best case scenario heading into tomorrow, since I am bullish in tomorrow, bullish heading into tomorrow, is that we see a move all the way up to 103, 105. At max, I'm looking at 110. Okay, minimum, I'm looking at 108. All right. Worst case scenario is that we just completely just break down tomorrow. All right. The market is pricing in FOMC news, or it got leaked, or GDP got leaked, something crazy happens tomorrow where that happens. But typically FOMC days, CPI days, the market is bullish, and then the day after the market is very, very bearish. All right, so this is the move I'm looking at right here, is that we see Baba break up all the way to the upside. I think, yeah, okay, so all the way up to the upside, 110. Best case scenario, we see the gap fill. All right, I don't think that's going to happen tomorrow, but it's a win-win regardless, okay, because we are in calls on this. We see a move up, we see a test of the gap, we see maybe the gap is going to get filled, and then bulls get excited, they get nostalgic, and then we see a breakdown, and then we start seeing lower highs, and then Baba starts to break further down. All right. Now, this can happen heading into earnings where we see this breakdown, and it's not gonna exactly happen like this. It'll probably consolidate slowly down, and then maybe heading into next week, whenever I think Baba has earnings, here it is, August 4th. So heading into August 4th, we start seeing a slow breakdown, and maybe earnings, we start seeing this zone break here, and then this gap get filled all the way over here, all the way down to the 80s. Okay, all the way down to the 80s. So that's the move I potentially think could happen heading into earnings. If they do have good earnings, which I find it hard to see that happening, then we see this gap get completely filled again. We see a breakdown after Baba goes up. We see a breakdown, and then it tests the zone again around 100, and then earnings comes around, and then we see a break all the way up to maybe 120. Okay, no guarantees there. Again, I'm talking as if Baba is bullish because I'm in a call, and I do believe it is bullish. I could be completely wrong, so do your own due diligence before you trade this. But we are in a 105 call as of July 29th, and we are in a 110 call as of August 5th. All right, so whatever next Friday is for August. All right, that's what we're in. Okay, so August 5th. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this helps you guys. Hopefully you guys understand this. Hopefully it made sense. I know I kind of went over a lot. as far as Baba goes, but hopefully you guys understand that plain and simple, I'm bullish on Baba heading into tomorrow, and maybe we get lucky heading into the rest of the week as far as a bull run. Okay, so quick recap: SPY, I think we're bullish on. I think we're going to see a move all the way up to 398 minimum, 395 again, and then FOMC happens, and then whatever happens from there happens from there. And then Baba, I am bullish. I think we'll see a move to 105, 103, 105, 108, 110. Those are your targets. If you want to make it a quick little day trade, look for 103. If you want to hold it a little longer, collect some more profit, 105. And if you just want to trim, as you go, you get buying multiple contracts, 108, 110. All right. This isn't financial advice. Always do your own due diligence. And if you want more of these plays, if you want plays almost every single day where we're trading almost every day, join our Discord. Description is in the link below. And yeah, that's all I have. So until the next video, guys, see you next time.